So guys, this is Gent's Daughter number 7 coming to you with a special treat today. I'm going to be making some applesauce. Now, I've not made apple butter in the past, but that's one of the things I'm going to put on my to-do list. But today I'm going to be showing you how to make applesauce. I had a very dear friend of mine. She grows these, or she has an apple tree in her backyard. And even though these look kind of tattered and a little bit homegrown, so to speak, I'm still going to make a delicious apple sauce. Not apple butter, but apple sauce. All right, guys, I have maybe about, I would say about 2 to 3 pounds of apples in here. I'm going to peel these because they do have some spots in them. So I'm going to peel, I'm going to peel and chop up, and then I will be back. Something I did not mention about those apples, the brand or the type that you can buy if you don't have a kind friend or neighbor who is gracious enough to share with you from their tree. You can get the Granny Smith apples. You can get any firm apple that you like. I like the Granny Smith out of the store, a golden delicious, or something that's crisp, something, or maybe you have your favorite apple. That's what I recommend. Make sure once you have that apple that from the store that you wash and prepare that apple. I have not used apples with the peels on it, so I always peel my apples, but I have been studying some different varieties of applesauce and apple butter, and some people leave on the peels, so that's going to be totally up to you. My point being that make sure those apples are nice and clear. Excuse me, nice and cleaned. So I have, of course, some oxidation here on the apples that you see here, but that's okay. That is typical. I went on and added my spices. I used cinnamon. I used a teaspoon of cinnamon. I also used some ginger, about a half a teaspoon of ginger. I use cloves. Cloves to me can be pretty strong for my palate, so I use about a fourth of a teaspoon there. And there's also an allspice that you can use, but I didn't have allspice, so I used my pumpkin spice, and I used about a half a teaspoon of pumpkin spice. So I've got that incorporated or poured in, those spices poured into my apples. And I have to watch my sugar intakes, and this is equivalent to a 1 cup of sugar. What I've done is use the white granulated sugar, 2/3 cup, and then a 1/3 of a cup of brown sugar. So I'm pouring in my sugars here, and now I'm going to slowly cook these apples probably for about an hour or so, and I'm going to come back and show you exactly how they cook up and the last few ingredients that I use in preparation of my applesauce. Virginia girl number 7, she's doing it, guys. She's doing it. She is doing it. And I am going to be back very shortly. I'm going to put this on my burner, and I'm going to cover it. So to hold the steam in there, I'm going to put a lid on, and like I said, I'll give you the exact amount of time that it actually got to the consistency that I needed it to get. All right, I'll be back. So I wanted to show you what about 45 minutes of cooking looks like. I started it on a medium temperature, and I have since brought that down because it started to boil. I have also been stirring these apples with that consistency. As guys, you can see this is really looking good. It's looking so good. I have brought the temperature down to the lowest setting on my stove that I can bring it to. But as you can see, it's getting the consistency of applesauce here. So I'm very pleased with the way this is turning out and looking. Wanted to say at this point that you may need to add some water to yours. I would not add any more than 1/4 of a cup because the water, apples hold water, and that sugar will produce water and moisture in the apples, and you don't want your applesauce to become too runny because you've added too much water. And you can always add more, but you cannot remove it once it's in there. So I want you to keep that in mind. But this is looking really good. That was the only thing I did off camera, is I added just a tad bit more water to mine. And my tad bit was maybe about 1/8 of a cup or so. But I wanted it to have this consistency. Now when I first stirred it with the sugar and the spices blended, you remember you have to go very slow, because I had brought mine up to a boil temperature, and the sugars and the spices were not incorporated in. So just remember to stir ever so slowly. You don't want to give it a fast motion or a fast movement in that at all. Stir ever so slowly, ever so slowly. I'm going to come back now. I said this has been about 45 minutes, and it has been about 45 minutes. Probably won't come back again until we're all the way completed. Now, if you're satisfied at 45 minutes, well and good. It's your baby. You do as you choose to do with your applesauce that you're cooking. Now, this can cook much longer, and it can go to apple butter consistency, but that's totally on you. Mine is going to be more of an applesauce. So I'll be back and show you the finished product. Okay, coming back for the taste test and give you some last minute directions and instructions. So my applesauce, I love the consistency of it, but let me tell you my last 2 ingredients. You can call them a secret if you want, but I'm sharing it, so it's not a secret. I put a tablespoon of butter in, and I put a teaspoon of lemon flavor. You can use vanilla, you can use almond, you can use whatever flavor of your choosing or your choice, and ending this with. So I love the consistency of this. This has turned out really great. This applesauce, it cooked on that low temperature for about 3.5 hours. But look at that, guys. Can you guys see that? Let me just get a great shot of it. I want to tilt it down a little bit, and just look at this. Just look at this. Look at the consistency of that. That is some good, scrumptious applesauce here. And it turned out, it exceeded my expectation. So Virginia's daughter number 7, that's who I am. Virginia's daughter number 7. I'm one of 10 children. I've got 7 sisters, 2 brothers, so now it's 10 of us, and I'm number 7 on the countdown. I'm getting ready now for the taste sample. Just want a little bit of that. It's hot, nice and warm, right out of the pot here. I wish you could join with me, but see, just want to let you guys see how good that looks. Taste test. Oh man, this is like awesome. It is a little tangy, and to calm that taste down, what you could do is add a little more sugar to your liking, but I like tart. I like it tangy, so this is perfect for my palate. This is so, so good. Wow. Nice and soft going down, tasty going down. You can't beat this. All right, guys. Virginian Daughter number 7 saying bye-bye.